What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American, here today to react and learn about some of the best places to visit in British Columbia. So, as an American, I don't really know much about what goes on in British Columbia. I know you got Vancouver, but as nice as that sounds, I'm pretty sure there are also must be many other things to see and enjoy in British Columbia. It's a pretty big place. So that is exactly what I'm excited to learn about today. All these cool things in British Columbia that us Americans never get to hear about. So let's take a look.
In this video, we'll show you 14
Ooh.
incredible places that you have to visit in BC.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, okay. Where are we going? We're flying off on the map. Whistler, British Columbia. Never heard of it.
Whistler is a resort town in western BC.
Oh, wow.
Situated approximately 125 kilometers or 78 miles to the north of Vancouver.
Oh my gosh. So it's actually not that far from Vancouver. You could drive to Vancouver from here. That's a plus. You know, it's also a plus having giant, beautiful, snowy mountains. What the heck? This is like beautiful. And if you're into the skiing or the snowboarding or the sledding, even the sledders out there, this seems like a really awesome. These are legit. This looks awesome.
It's Canada's most famous skiing and snowboarding destination.
Oh, this is Canada's like #1 ski resort destination. Whistler. Really, out of all of Canada, is that true?
With over 2 million people visiting Whistler annually.
Wow.
During the summer, Whistler becomes a hub for mountain biking and hiking. Besides the famous Whistler and Blackcomb Mountain, there are tons of other natural attractions within proximity of the town.
Oh my gosh.
Visit the impressive Brandywine Falls.
Oh my gosh. This is beautiful. What the heck? Not that it couldn't be. I didn't know. So I'm shocked. If you're into nature, outdoors, this is like paradise. People actually live here, huh?
Find the abandoned train wreck, go for a night walk at Vallée Illumina, or drive up to Pemberton and hike to the magnificent Joffre Lakes.
Wow.
Whistler will keep you entertained.
Yeah. Wow. Oh my god, this is... Oh, man. I've lived in parts of America where it's pretty flat. Like a lot of the United States can be pretty flat, pretty boring. This is so polar opposite. This is like awesome. This would be awesome to visit. Garibaldi Provincial Park? Really? I mean, British Columbia has Jasper National Park and Banff, right? Those probably take the spotlight most of the time. I've never even heard of Garibaldi Provincial Park. Oh, wow.
Located about 30 kilometers or 18 miles to the south of Whistler, Garibaldi Provincial Park is worth mentioning on its own.
Wow.
The park is known for its natural beauty and its endless hiking opportunities. There are over 90 kilometers or 56 miles of established hiking trails here.
Hiking! You can actually be a hiker in Canada, at least in British Columbia. Yeah, hiking is not so popular in America, to say the least. So this is cool. Like, sounds like at least in Western Canada, there's got to be like kind of a hiking culture. Like, this is too beautiful for there not to be.
Our favorite ones include Garibaldi Lake, Panorama Ridge.
What? What the heck? This is in Canada? This looks like Scandinavia or something. Like, you know, stuff that's supposed to be on the other side of the planet. I think a lot of Americans do not realize how absolutely stunning parts of Canada really are. Like, really. This looks like the background on a computer screensaver or something.
Elfin Lakes, and Cheakamus Lake.
Wow.
The deep blue lakes, snow-capped mountains, scenic vistas, and abundance of wildlife is
Yeah.
what makes this park truly special.
That's amazing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Heading up the final ascent here to Panorama Ridge. It's about 1 kilometer left. It's kind of steep, but really nicely carved out trail.
This is like the perfect hike, like for the perfect level of difficulty. It looks difficult enough that it's not just easy, but a lot of people could do, it's not like rock climbing. This is pretty cool. Like, this would be amazing if you lived near here.
So we're just going up to the top of that.
Oh, wow. What? What the heck is this? What are these secrets Canada is keeping? Look at this. Look at that mountain range. Is that part of the Rocky Mountains, or doesn't that go like up through the US through Canada, or am I totally wrong here? But look at this. Oh my gosh. Okay. Sunshine Coast. Sunshine Coast. So we're talking about like the west coast of Canada? Where are we?
The Sunshine Coast is located north of Vancouver along the Strait of Georgia in BC.
Oh.
It is 180 kilometers or 112 miles stretch of paradise, surrounded.
Oh, wow. Look at, man. Beaches and islands are also not what I imagine when I imagine Canada. British Columbia is a special place. It has a lot of forest, too. I think a lot of us Americans really, like, it's kind of sad how we don't know about British Columbia, because most Americans think of Canada as like kind of a flat, cold, like kind of boring, to be completely honest, or don't have an opinion. Whereas the opinion should be, there's some pretty incredible nature here.
By sandy beaches, endless mountain peaks, dense forests, and small towns.
Wow.
The area is only accessible by air or ferry service, which helps keep it relatively quiet and unexplored by tourists.
Oh, those pesky tourists. That keeps those pesky American tourists out. Wouldn't want them finding this coast, but seriously. You can only get there by plane or by ferry. Like a boat. That's fun.
Once there, you can drive the Coast Highway 101, which takes you from Gibsons in the south all the way to Lund in the north.
Wow.
We decided to base ourselves in Powell River, which is the largest community with breathtaking nature and great outdoor activities all around.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That is so cool. Oh! Okay. Vancouver, sure, of course. Like, you couldn't have like a list of the best things in British Columbia without talking about Vancouver. I've done a video about Vancouver sometime in the past. Really amazing city. But I'm sure there's lots of stuff I've kind of forgotten about. So let's take a look.
Frequently ranked among the world's most beautiful and livable cities,
Yeah.
Vancouver is a bustling seaport in British Columbia.
Yeah.
It's one of Canada's densest and most ethnically diverse cities,
Wow.
bounded by beautiful mountains, forests, and beaches.
I mean, come on. Just look at it. Just look at it.
Downtown Vancouver is where most of the action takes place. From the cute Granville Island to the lush Stanley Park and vibrant gas town.
Oh my gosh.
But besides its incredible culture, shopping, and dining, Vancouver is also a paradise for outdoor activities,
Yeah.
such as hiking and skiing in its nearby mountains.
Yeah, Vancouver seems like ridiculous, like in a good way. It sounds like all of British Columbia is good for outdoor enthusiasts. Not just Vancouver, even like the whole province.
Like Grouse Mountain and Cypress Mountain.
Grouse Mountain. This is somewhere near Vancouver. You can ski basically like right outside Vancouver. Wow. Okanagan Valley wine region. Okay.
The Okanagan Valley is
Wow.
located in the south center of BC and stretches over 250 kilometers or 155 miles,
Wow.
from Osoyoos in the south to Vernon in the north. The region is known for its dry, sunny climate and boasts about 86% of the province's vineyard acreage.
Vineyards. Did they say like 80% of the wine vineyards are in British Columbia? That's funny.
Wine tasting is by far the most popular thing to do here,
Huh.
but the panoramic landscapes and immense Okanagan Lake are also great for other activities.
Wow.
Our favorite activities include watching the sunset over Okanagan Lake, floating the lazy river in Penticton, and biking a part of the KVR Trail. Today we're biking the KVR Trail. It's about 20 kilometers all the way from Naramata down to Penticton.
Wow.
And yeah, we're gonna stop at some
Gosh, I've never bicycled that far in my life.
wineries along the way and just enjoy the beautiful views.
Oh my god. Even the little things like this little 200-foot cave that you bicycle through. It's the little things like that it's just like, what a cool place. Oh my gosh. And sipping on a little wine while you enjoy your beautiful province. That's the life. And some goats? Goats? Why are there goats? Where'd these come from? Okay. Yoho National Park. There's another national park in British Columbia I haven't heard about. Yoho. Okay.
Yoho National Park lies on the western slopes of the Canadian Rockies in
Wow.
eastern BC.
Wow.
With its exceptional beauty, the park draws travelers from all around the world.
Dude, what the heck is going on here? Like, there can't be this much amazing stuff in British Columbia. Like every single place has been beautiful. These are like the top 14 most amazing places in British Columbia. So I guess it makes sense that they're up. But it's just like, can it all be this amazing? Is that possible?
Visit this park to see some of the most beautiful waterfalls and take advantage of the outstanding hiking and sightseeing
Oh,
opportunities.
wow. The heck? This looks like another planet or something.
From the incredible Takaka Falls to the turquoise mystical Emerald Lake or the breathtaking Lake O'Hara, Canada's nature is at its best in Yoho.
Unbelievable. A little canoeing you could do. Kootenay National Park. How many national parks does British Columbia have? What the heck?
Kootenay National Park is another breathtaking region situated in the Canadian Rockies.
What?
Surprisingly, this park is quieter and lesser known than the other national parks in the Rockies.
That's cool. Oh, it is the Rockies. Okay, I was right about that. A lesser known national park. I'm a little distracted by this close-up on this squirrel. That's British Columbian nature for you. Maybe it would be nice to go to a smaller national park. I don't know how crowded they actually get in British Columbia? How many people you have to worry about, or you want the nature all to yourself?
The best way to explore this park is by car, as many of the highlights are just a short hike away from the main road.
Ah, okay.
The Banff-Windermere Highway cuts through the park from
Now we're talking my language. Explore by car. That sounds good.
Banff National Park in the north to Radium Hot Springs in the south. And if you keep driving beyond the hot springs to the south,
my gosh.
you'll end up in another beautiful town called Invermere. Our favorite thing to do in the park was hike through the Marble Canyon and the paint pots.
Paint pots? Used to harvest okra beds and ground it to powder. Huh. Wow. Another park? Mount Assiniboine. Assiniboine Provincial Park.
Mount Assiniboine Provincial Park is another must-visit area in BC, and a true hidden gem in the Canadian Rockies. Filled with sparkling glacial lakes and awe-inspiring alpine meadows, this provincial park is a world-class playground for hiking, climbing, camping, and other outdoor activities.
Yeah, is there a lot of campers, a lot of camping and hiking going on in British Columbia? Because that's not even like a thought for a lot of Americans. Like camping, hiking, it's like that's a very novel fringe activity. Like, oh, you're going hiking? You weirdo. What are you even gonna hike? But I totally get it if you live here.
However, what is truly special about this place is that it's kept wild. There are no roads that lead to or traverse this provincial park.
Really?
And it's only accessible by hiking or by helicopter.
Really?
Highlights include Lake Magog, Nub Peak, Marvel Lake, and of course, Mount Assiniboine itself.
You know, I used to think of places like this as like one in a million. Like, oh, that's very special if you ever find a view like this. But it's like in British Columbia, it's like everywhere you turn, there's like this beautiful, pristine mountain range, nature with goats playing in the open plains.
Today we're gonna do the Nub Peak. It's not so far apparently, it's like a 5K to get there, 5K back. Let's hope we get a good view of Mount Assiniboine.
Not so far. 5K? Isn't far? Wow. Wow. Whew. Vancouver Island. Another thing I've heard of. It's near Vancouver. There's actually an island like west of Vancouver, right? I've heard this is very, very nice.
Located off the southwestern mainland of BC, Vancouver Island is about 460 kilometers or 286 miles long.
Oh, okay.
Stretching from British Columbia's thriving capital of Victoria in the south,
Yep.
to Cape Scott's wilderness and hidden beaches in the north.
Yeah. I've learned a little about Victoria as well. Amazing area.
This unique destination combines large forests, rugged landscapes, rocky mountain peaks, and mysterious coastlines.
Huh.
Whether you want to go on a relaxing weekend getaway, explore the jagged landscapes and abundance of wildlife, or conquer the waves of the Pacific, Vancouver Island has it all. Watch our
You can go surfing? You go surfing? That seems like a really cool place, Vancouver Island, where like you're kind of off the mainland, right? Like that's what an island is. So it's kind of like your own little slice of paradise, your own little tucked away part of Canada. This Vancouver Island.
our video about 10 incredible places to visit on Vancouver Island to learn more about this beautiful place.
Huh. Wow. This is like a hotel? Oh! Okay. Ah!
So when you come visit down
How fun! This This looks like the most tourist thing ever. But this is where you'd find me, like in my little life jackets with my helmet on the most touristy Prince of Wales little boat, getting a tour of the place instead of just walking around.
They have a ton of good information on things to do. It's actually located right here in the downtown harbor. So if you're coming by ferry boat or you come by a bus to get to
Really
this point,
cool.
or a seaplane, whatever you do, make sure you stop by the information center.
Really nice. Gulf Islands? What is this? This is not a part of Vancouver Island? Or is it? Gulf Islands. Oh.
There are 15 Gulf Islands that lie between Vancouver Island and the mainland of British Columbia.
Oh.
With its abundance of wildlife, nature, coastal activities, and laid-back atmosphere,
I had no idea about this. This is amazing.
the Gulf Islands are a true paradise. Each of them can be reached by ferry, or in several cases, by seaplane. Go to the forested islands of Hornby, Saturna, or Gabriola if you're looking for peace and quiet in nature.
Look at these. This is amazing. There's a group of small islands, like southeast of Vancouver Island. I had no idea.
Or visit the largest island, Salt Spring, to visit the most famous Saturday afternoon market and for a more vibrant island scene.
That's cool. That's cool. That is awesome. Oh my. Squamish. I like the name. What does it mean? Squamish.
Sitting about halfway between Whistler and Vancouver, Squamish is another beautiful mountain destination.
What is this? Like a little pier? You can walk to the edge of the earth? But you can see an amazing view of British Columbia.
Squamish is a small, authentic town, but its outdoor activities and scenic vistas are what make this place special.
Oh, gondola.
Highlights
Oh.
include the cascading Shannon Falls,
Oh.
the iconic rock climbing at Stiwamis Chief,
Yeah.
and the Sea to Sky Gondola, with
That's-
endless views of the Howe Sound.
That's cool.
Whether you enjoy climbing, hiking, biking, whitewater rafting, or kite surfing, you'll find what you're looking for in Squamish.
Wow. A little scary. There's a restaurant and seating to enjoy the views of the top of the sea to the sky gondola. Oh, wow. Oh. Oh. Oh, my. Does British Columbia have a lot of wildlife? It must. We've seen bears and even sheep, and maybe a beaver. Another provincial park, of course, Wells Gray. Where is this?
Wells Gray Provincial Park is just on the edge of the Canadian Rockies, near the border of
wow.
Alberta. This beautiful park is famous for its wealth of cascading waterfalls,
Really?
formed rivers, and lakes that were carved by ancient volcanoes and glaciers. There are about 41 falls scattered around the park, the most iconic one being the Helmkin Falls.
Oh my god. This is iconic. Mount Robson Provincial Park.
Being home to the highest peak in the Canadian Rockies and
Oh.
the second highest in BC, Mount Robson Provincial Park is a must-see destination.
Wow.
Also a designated UNESCO World Heritage Site, this area comprises some of the most remote valleys, awe-inspiring lakes, and mysterious mountain peaks that you'll find in all of Canada.
Oh my, can you just go out anywhere into these parks and camp and like, because it really, in a lot of these shots, it really looks like no one is around. It's just you and the waterfall and the mountain. That'd be insane to experience in person.
The absolute highlight of the area is undoubtedly Mount Robson itself.
Wow.
But there are tons of other natural wonders nearby as well, such as Moose Lake and Yellowhead Pass Historic Site along the scenic Highway 16, or Kinney Lake and Berg Lake along
Wow.
the 46-kilometer or 28-mile Berg Lake Trail.
Oh my gosh, there's so much.
Sweetie, what are you doing?
Getting the water.
What? What? Can you drink that? Is this okay? Can you drink this?
Hold up.
Oh. That's pretty. These are like, would you call this a glacier or? Anyway, the presence of the snow really puts a cherry on top. And finally, Mount Revelstoke National Park. Mount Revelstoke. So we're finishing off with another national park. I'm actually glad they didn't even cover Jasper or Banff, because I've heard of those. There's so many more national parks in British Columbia than I ever thought, and I'm glad they highlighted them.
Mount Revelstoke is another incredible place to visit in BC. This park is located right outside the town of Revelstoke in the east of BC,
Wow.
and relatively small in size compared to the other parks.
Oh,
It's famous for its blend of colorful wildflowers and compelling history,
okay.
which you can find along the 26-kilometer or 16-mile Meadows in the Sky Parkway.
Ridiculous.
Being accessible by car, this parkway can easily be explored within a day, and combined
Really?
with other parks in the vicinity, such as
Really? So you can just spend like a day exploring these parks. Like, you could do it. Is there a path to go from park to park? Like, one a day? Just knock them out?
Glacier National Park.
Oh my. Unbelievable.
The province of BC is immense, and of course, there are tons of other beautiful
Okay. Well, I think that's it. That was the 14 amazing places in British Columbia. My goodness. That was insane. There's almost too much to see in British Columbia. Like, there's so much, and it's all so beautiful. This must be one of the most beautiful provinces in Canada, right? Like, that's outrageous. Like, 14 out of 14 of these were incredible. Yeah, I think this is so underrated. I think more Americans need to know about this stuff. I really enjoyed learning about this. Anyway, if you enjoyed this as well, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment with your thoughts on cool places in British Columbia. That'd be awesome to hear about. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Canada and learning about Canadian culture, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.